Copeland in Cumbria, is the most affordable local authority district in the UK for hard-up first-time buyers, research revealed today. The average cost of a home in Copeland is £120,088, which is just shy of 3 times local average gross annual earnings, according to a report by Halifax. The coastal district was only formed in 1974 and includes the port town of Whitehaven, the nuclear complex at Sellafield, which may explain the relatively high local average salary, and the wild western edge of the Lake District National Park. Aside from Copeland, 8 out of 10 of the most affordable areas for first-time buyers are in Scotland, with scenic Stirling, North Ayrshire and Inverclyde all coming in within the top 5. At the other end of the spectrum, all of the top 10 least affordable locations are in London, Halifax's findings reveal. In Brent, London, the average cost of a home is £475,612, which is 12.9 times the typical annual earnings of someone in the area. Elsewhere in London, Newham, Haringey, Hackney and Harrow are all unaffordable for the majority of first-time buyers when taking into account property prices and average earnings. In 2007, a first-time buyer needed a deposit of around £17,740 to get on the property ladder. Fast forward to the present day, and the average deposit required is £33,339. Outside London, the biggest hike has been in the southeast, where deposits have risen by 157% to £51,457. In London, average deposits are over £112,000. By contrast, in Northern Ireland, average deposits have fallen by 62% from £44,270 in 2007 to £16,814 last year, which is the lowest in the UK. A decade ago, the cost of a home for a first-time buyer was £174,703. In a decade this has risen by 21% to £212,079. In London, the average price paid by a first-time buyer has grown by £134,902 to £422,580, which is double the national average. While the amount of money needed to get on the housing ladder has risen sharply, the number of first-time buyers has risen to 2007 levels. Last year, approximately 359,000 people snapped up their first property, compared to 359,900 in 2007. While first-time buyer numbers are generally on the up, this is not the case for all areas. In the past decade, the number of first-time buyers in London has fallen by 26% from 57,900 in 2007 to around 42,983 in 2017, marking the third consecutive annual decline. The north of England is the only other region to see a drop in first-time buyer numbers from 17,300 to 16,430 during the same period. Russell Galley, Managing Director of Halifax, said, "A flow of new buyers into home ownership is vital for the overall well-being of the UK housing market." This 10-year high in the number of first-time buyers shows continued healthy movement in this key area despite a shortage of homes and the ongoing challenge of saving enough of a deposit. Low mortgage rates, high levels of employment and government schemes such as Help2Buy have helped first-time buyers become a much greater segment of the market, and the recent abolition of stamp duty on purchases of up to £300,000 is likely to continue stimulating this growth by reducing the upfront costs associated with taking the first step onto the property ladder. With prices on the up and wages stagnating, the average age of a first-time buyer across the UK was 31 last year, which is 2 years older than a decade ago. In London, the average age of a first-time buyer is 33 years old, and in notoriously expensive Richmond it is 35.